Libralicious, I'ma serve delish. What's up, baby? How you doing, my cutie patootie? Looking all this so yummy. Libra, mic check, mic check. I love you too. Thank you so much. The mic is on, AWN. Face card never declines, and the stage is marked and set. Dear Libralicious, my cutie patootie, peanut butter jelly, looking all this so yummy. Welcome to the Renaissance Tarot, where I serve and I definitely slay. In this reading, we're going to take a look at your energy for the month of July. Past, present, and future, what's coming up for you? What are the things that you need to know, the messages of love? I will clarify all them cards, get some advice, messages of love, and close with the oracle card. Okay, so let's get into your reading, my dear Libralicious. By the way, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for all the love and all the care. Thank you for being by my side and sending me all the love messages and congratulations and all that. So let's see what's going on for my Libras. Oh, Justina. Okay, so you're showing up already, and I love that. Okay, so your main challenge here for the month of July is the Nine of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Tower. Okay, so there is some sort of a situation here that came to an end. Okay, and what you don't see coming here is that this is something that whatever chaotic situation you have been into, I think your vision is going to get clear. Okay, with the Seven of Pentacles here. Once this situation clears itself out, I feel like there's a very strong, intense connection between you and somebody else. And your vision is going to become very clear because something here that was maybe an illusion, okay, that you thought that that was the case, that's not going to be the case. And we're going to find out to see what this is about. Now, Libralicious, your main energy and the challenge here for the month of July is the Nine of Pentacles. Independence, individuality, and focusing on yourself. Okay, so this is about you, your comfort, your work, yourself, your spirituality, and we're gonna find out to see how is this related to your love situation. Now, in the recent past, there's the Six of Pentacles, the Justice, and the Star, Aquarius energy. So some of you are involved into a situation where I strongly feel like you're possibly there was an equal give and take exchange energy, but you know the Six of Pentacles also gives off that vibe of like not an equal give and take for so long. I mean, it didn't last too long. So I'm saying like it was for a short period of time. And then with the Star card here, I think that you were hoping for some sort of a situation here, maybe for this situation to develop in the way that you wanted it. And we're going to find out and clarify this shortly. Now, in the present moment and for what's coming up for you within the next few weeks, my dear Libra, you have the Knight of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Two of Wands. Okay, so a very strong, intense connection between you and another person. The Hierophant here, Taurus energy, talking about some sort of a commitment that you're hoping that's going to come towards your way. A decision has to be made. Okay, progress, Two of Wands. Two of Wands here is literally the energy of, am I going to go left? Am I going to go right? Or I'm going to go through the middle? Whatever direction you want to go to. Nine of Swords here is, this is your energy. And I don't sugarcoat nothing. I think what you're going to need to watch, actually this came out for all the air signs. This came out for Aquarius and Gemini and for you as well. Somewhere in the lines, okay? You air signs, I know there is a lot that's going on in your life right now, like a lot of situations that you got to bring some sort of resolution to, conflicts. Just don't get involved into drama. So I'm saying no drama, nothing. I think you're going to be very careful. You need to be very careful, and I'll share this with you. I'll clarify. Now, in the near future, you have the Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups, and Three of Cups. Heavy water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisceana, or somebody who has water in their birth chart. Somebody here is going to make an offer to you. This person could be into spirituality. They could be into some sort of spiritual practices here. And I see here, anytime the Three of Cups here appears also, it talks about like a reunion, celebration here, Three of Cups. Okay, that's going to take place between you and another person. You have the Queen of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. Could be a water sign, Taurus. So let's get into your reading and let's clarify your main challenge for the month of July. Let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Knight of Swords. The same energy as I was saying, right? When you focus on yourself and you detach, I know I can tell that the connection is too strong to ignore. You almost like, I'm going to keep it real. Like you almost want to initiate some sort of an action, Libra. The month of July is to chill. I know Mercury is going to go into microwave retrograde, but you're going to need to chill and just to focus on yourself. I see you here kind of, I'm the same way too. Sprinkle, sprinkle. My Mars is in Libra, okay? So that's how I like operate through situations and conflicts. Diplomatically, very precise. But you know, you don't gotta really get involved into this situation that seems to be kind of chaotic. Temperance, which is the card of Sagittarius. So some of you are dealing with the Sagittarius. Air sign, 6 of Wands. Okay, so a lot of you are almost wanting to make something happen. Do it, like force it. So I'm saying, this is literally, my dear Libra issues. This is about alignment, alignment and not forcing it. Okay, because you and this person, I feel like the connection is very much intense, that it's like you're being pulled back into this person's energy. They could be feeling the same way, but they may not be taking any action, maybe because they're going through some sort of a healing journey here. That's why they show up as the Knight of Cups here, some sort of a spiritual growth that they will have attained. Now, yes, you do want to actually bring this relationship into the position of being successful together, wanting to do things together, and you know, crown it with success. Maybe you're seeking marriage with this individual here, but your challenge here is going to be to remain stable and not to force anything and allow things to actually happen naturally and organically. I also did see the 6 of Cups here at the bottom of the deck, which is an indicator of a person having a nostalgia about you, or vice versa. Now, in the recent past, you have the 6 of Pentacles, clarified by the Page of Wands, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 9 of Wands. By the way, 666 could have a very significant meaning for you. So in the recent past, you and this person were involved into a connection. Remember when I was saying breadcrumbs? Okay, somebody here maybe was not really consistent in their equal give and take exchange energy, right? I did mention that. So I feel like that in the recent past, this hurt you at a very deep level. When this person was not being consistent, it's like almost maybe you had to beg for them for attention or for affection, and it really affected you at a very deep level. And I'm sending you a huge hug, dear Libra. You know, we're not here to put other signs down. I'm not pointing fingers at nobody just because I'm seeing the signs, but I feel like that many of you were in a situation where, you know, it just kind of like started dying down. You know what I'm saying? Like the butterflies started they disappeared. I'm stuttering. So let's talk about the Justice here, because the energy is so intense. I think in this reading, like I'm seeing so many scenarios. 2 of Wands, possibly a long distance situation, 3 of Cups, and then the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so for many of you, you did your best to actually work things out with this person. You were invested into this relationship financially, emotionally, physically. You were wanting to take it to the next level here. There is the Justice, which is talking about you wanting to bring peace and balance. You are a very humanitarian, altruistic sign, so you try to make it work with this person. You did have some sort of hope with this person in the recent past. The star here is clarified by the 9 of Swords. Stressed out about it. The World card here, and the Sun, Leo. Could be dealing with the Leo also. Page of Pentacles. So for many of you in the recent past, maybe you were still hoping that things were not going to end with this person. Okay, and it was very stressful. It was very difficult for you to proceed forward in this connection where there was a lot of uncertainty. You didn't really know if it was over or not. Okay, and even if they got over, I see here you being very sad, okay, about this loss, about this situation. So for some of you, you could be tempted. You could be tempted to take some sort of action towards this person, to let them know, hey, I'm here. This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm thinking. So the Magician here, yeah. Magician here is you're manifesting possibly the Empress here and the 8 of Wands. You're manifesting communication from this person. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yes. Ace of Swords here, which is literally the card of communication and the truth. You're anticipating communication from this person. Your main goal here is to really, you really want to marry this person. And I think that there is a lot of love, and it's just so intense that you can't ignore this. That it's like almost telepathically, you're feeling so much connected to this person, it's hard to ignore it. And if you were to look at the Knight of Swords, like headed towards this direction, You want to resolve this entire conflict that happened in the recent past. Some of you want to become a parent, maybe have children with this person with the Empress energy, having them little Libras, them little kids running around. You're manifesting a connection. I guess that's just what this is turning into. You're manifesting, you're basically taking action here. The Hierophant in the present, or what's coming up for you. This is a commitment here. Justice. Yeah. So Justina, look at that. Justina right there, Libra Jan. Okay, so commitment is what you're manifesting from this person. King of Wands, okay, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, and then Eight of Cups. This is somebody that walked away from you and disconnected. And you got some magic and some power that you're actually manifesting. Maybe you're doing a full moon ritual or whatever it is, maybe on this new moon in Cancer, you're setting a very strong intention. Okay, one of the things that I see here is you have a very strong desire to really have a conversation with this person and settle something, and there must have been some sort of a confusion because you're justice. You want karma, good karma. You also present the equality, right? You are a very peaceful sign. You look at the situation from all perspectives before you proceed forward into making a decision. That's why with the Two of Wands here is you're still going to be in this place of, I don't want to rush into making a decision. I have to think about this. I think I really want to be with this person, but do I really have to force anything? Let it just be. So you're kind of detaching and manifesting this simultaneously, created by the Queen of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. You're basically creating your own happiness, and you're resurrecting this situation with the Death card here from its ashes. If it felt very hopeless and very difficult and almost unattainable for you to maintain this relationship or to create it, I think that you're going to make a decision here to remain faithful and loyal to your assumption of you and this person being together, law of assumption. So what you don't see coming in the month of July, actually, with the Nine of Cups here, somebody has been doing some sort of spiritual work within themselves. Knight of Cups also indicates someone who is very gentle in their love, who becomes very gentle, who comes towards with this level of understanding that they want to work things out with you. So the Knight of Cups here is clarified by the Lovers. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, so the Lovers here, as you know, my cards are always on point. So clarified by the Lovers, Seven of Wands, and the Fool. It's too intense to ignore. It's both ends. Okay, it's both of your ends. And this is going to lead to family. This is going to lead to marriage here, okay? Commitment here. And yes, these are generating, it's not going to resonate with every single person, but you never know. These stories could come true for you, just like as it does for a lot of people. So I want to hear your success story. Okay, one of my members even messaged me the other day. She said, hey, my ex and I actually reconciled. You have free will. You don't have to be if you don't want to. But I feel like somebody here, there's going to be a new potential, a new beginning between you and this person, because this connection is so intense, it's hard to ignore. So when you and this person come together and work things out, I am slowly getting here, there's going to be an equal give and take exchange energy, conversation, okay, an honest conversation that's going to lead to a lot of happiness for you. Now let's talk about the Page of Cups. You and this person could start off just maybe on not friendship level, but let's start again, but on not rush into this. Okay, let me just set the pace. Just like Cardi B, who is also a Libra, she said, I'm a bully in the bed. I set the pace in bed. So I'm saying in the bedroom. So sprinkle, sprinkle. And the Ace of Cups here, and the Death card, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. So here is the thing, resurrecting a relationship or something that was dead, something that was a done deal, there was silence, you and this person didn't talk to each other, it was very chaotic, it came to an end. And then to come into the position of actually having a brand new beginning with the Ace of Cups, which is talking about a love offer, a fresh start between you and this person. It's not that you're just going to jump right back into it. It requires work. It requires investment, commitment, and wanting to work things out together, because you're not going to be just jumping into it. Now, 333 could also be your angel numbers here. If you've been seeing 333, I'm getting here 666. So there is going to be a celebration, okay, reunion happening between you and this person. Also, Mercury, the planet of communication, and technology is going to be going retrograde in my sign. I'm a quadruple Leo, sprinkle, sprinkle, sun, moon, and rising, and my Mercury is in Leo too. So prepare yourself for the full throttle wild ride. It's gonna be wild, but worth it. Three of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. This is one of the most positive cards, okay, in tarot. It talks about a wheel that's spinning in your favor. There is the Queen of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Sprinkle, sprinkle. My cards will not lie. They cannot. We can't make this up. So I'm saying the cards are right here. What did I say? What did I say? And then Four of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. Marriage, family, commitment. This is actually making me so happy for you, Libra. So I'm saying, like, Three of Cups, I said there is going to be, there's going to be some sort of a, I love you, Libra. There's going to be some sort of a reunion between you and this person, and it's going to lead to a lot of happiness, okay, between you and this person. And the Wheel of Fortune here is about seasons, right? This is about seasons that are changing, that are shifting. And a lot of times, you know, there is a season of silence, there is a season of, you know, spiritual growth, and sometimes we gotta go through this hardship in order for us to understand something, to have an epiphany and a spiritual awakening also. One thing I want to mention came to my mind, I'm going to mention this right now. You know, there is a tradition, like in the ancient times, like Jewish people would do it, I think, you know, whenever they would make olive oil, right? So the olive branches, not olive oil. It's not an olive oil, I'm sorry. It's basically it's an incense. It's some sort of a oil that they make from olive branches, and those branches, they have to like squeeze and they have to like smash them really, really hard for that oil to come out. And that oil is very healing. It's very spiritual. Okay, so imagine the pressure that goes to squeeze those olive branches in order for the drop of what is it called? Frankincense, something like that. Incense, basically, right? I can't pronounce that word right. But anyways, it starts with an F. Okay, it's like the oil that they use to basically oil up Jesus' body. So I'm saying in the ancient times. So moral of the story is that you go through the hardships, and I believe that you are somebody that you have gone through a massive transformation. And the reason why you are becoming so smart and you're attracting things into your life, and you know, you're so humble. There's this humble energy about Libras that you are able, because you learn the lesson, is because you are the justice, because you have been able to actually identify what are the things that I need to change within myself in order for me to heal and to move forward. Okay, so you're calling in this person into your life, and they're also kind of like being on the same page with you as well in order for you to move forward. So let's clarify, let's get the advice. What is the advice for my Libras? I hope the allegory made sense what I was saying. So I'm saying Page of Wands, Three of Pentacles, and Five of Swords. Okay, so whoever this person is, whatever situation has happened with them, and if there was a sense of loss, you know, there's going to be action taken. And, you know, there is the Three of Pentacles, Five of Swords, and the Page of Wands, right? So this action, you don't have to necessarily force anything and initiate anything, right? When I was saying also earlier, 1818 on the timers I was saying. So you don't have to force anything. You're just going to allow it to naturally and organically unfold between you and this person. The action with the Three of Pentacles, it is already going to be taken and initiated, anyways, because the Three of Pentacles here is somebody here is actually willing to put in that hard work and make things work with you and move forward. And this loss, whatever situation, Five of Swords, argument, conflict that happened, is going to be made up for. The advice for you here is to be open to that. And again, once I always mention, detach and focus on yourself. Don't put this person on a pedestal. Don't try to force anything. I know you want peace. I know you want it fast enough, but allow it to unfold naturally in front of your eyes and watch what happens. Okay, because sometimes, you know, it's like we try to trigger the 3D reality. That's not how it goes. Just let it be, baby. Focus on yourself. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Your love message here for you, you have the love message, which I'm going to read. And it says, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Yeah, this is an expansion of your spirituality. This is an expansion of your consciousness and of your understanding about yourself and about love and how you should navigate into this situation successfully. Okay, so again, your main thing here is going to be focusing on yourself and your individuality and being in this place of, you know, money. career. Like, I'm gonna take care of myself. I don't have to force anything. So number 3, again, 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles, Angels of Wisdom card came up. And it says, do what you love, recognition for the highest quality of work, especially creative endeavors, being paid well for your craft, working well with others, and excellent reputation. So work, career, and mega house, mega church, mega money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So I'm saying 9 of Pentacles, like I said, Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, and there is also 3 of Pentacles here. Working, things are going to work out anyways. If you knew something was going to work out, why would you even stress out about it? So I'm saying, so dear Libralicious, keep working on your craft, keep building, keep creating. My cutie patootie. Okay, so this is what I had for you for the month of July. I will definitely be serving more videos and more content and more insights and psychic messages. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for your very beautiful presence. I love you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.